You are now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And we gotta go in today on Real Talk with Yanie because we have yet another goofy ass black woman promoting single mother culture and not even realizing how harmful what they're saying, what they're promoting, and their inability to hold their own damn gender accountable for goofy ass decisions is hurting the community as a whole, especially when they're being irresponsible with large ass platforms and putting out this goofy message. Now let me say this really quick before I get to cooking. Alright? I was unfamiliar with Real Talk with Yanie. I had never heard of her before in my entire life until one of my subscribers said, yo, you gotta check out this live stream she did. She was cooking the black manosphere. She was going ham on Anton, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, let me check it out. And I watched it, and she was cooking a lot of them. She cooked a big portion of them. Not all of them, but she cooked a nice portion of them. Had them backpedaling like prime Deion Sanders. Alright? Had them double talking and stumbling over their words. And the point she was making were good. I agreed with them. I'm like, hey, if the good sis is telling the truth and she's got her army of women over there, hey, more power to them. It is what it is. Alright? I never seen any of her content again until a day ago where I seen this post. Now, I showed y'all that because I wanted y'all to know who she was talking about. She's talking about Nikki, who's a former reality TV star, who's not a baby mama of LeAngelo Ball, who's the brother of Lonzo Ball and LaMelo Ball, who are both in the NBA. LeAngelo can't seem to stick in the NBA. And then Zion Williamson's baby mother. Yes, the Bron star. Alright? I want y'all to get this context before I read to you what she said. So don't worry about it leaving fast because I'm going to read it to you right now. She said, and I quote, anything is possible, ladies. Both 30 plus and one is a single mother. Alright? Zion's Bron star baby mother is the one who's a single mother. Men will always waver at the sight of beauty and lust. It is what makes them weak. This is why they are obsessed with blaming and shaming women. They have to attack your mind because they can't control themselves. Not all, but most men lack discipline and self-control. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Alright. For those of you who've been here long enough, you already know what it means when I say I'm about to black out. But for those of you who are going to be watching who are new, I'm about to black out. First of all, if your whole entire point was to try to say that there's no such thing as the wall, because look at these two 30-plus-year-old women. One, why the hell would you use a prawn star as an example of anything damn positive? That's number one. Number two, why would you pick two baby mothers? Neither one of these women are married, which means neither one of these women are kept. So neither one of these women won. When they came up with the concept of the wall in the manosphere, which is not a black manosphere talking point specifically, it's a white manosphere talking point that also happened to apply to the black manosphere that honestly I don't even like the black manosphere using because black women don't age the same way white women do. White women age like raisins and they look like they're 60 years old when they're only 30. Black women don't start to look like they're 60 years old until they're 80. So I think it's a false equivalency. However, if you're going to try to break that argument down, you have to understand what it's about, Yanie. The wall says that a woman loses her peak sexual market value as in her ability to lock down and secure a high-value man. These women didn't lock down and secure anything because they're baby mothers. And this is why I said we have to stop promoting baby mother culture. If you were going to use two 30-plus-year-old women to prove a point, you should have used two of them who are married. Then it would have been a good point. Instead, you use two baby mothers. LeAngelo ain't married to Nikki, and he ain't gonna marry Nikki. You know how I know he's not gonna marry Nikki? Because if he was gonna marry Nikki, he would have married her before he knocked her up. Statistics show vastly that once you have a child by a man you're not married to, he ain't gonna never marry you. You got about a 25% chance it ain't happening. And it damn sure ain't happening with Zion and that prawn star. Let me tell you some real gems, ladies, something that'll really help you out. If a man decides to get you pregnant and still not propose to you and just allow you to be a baby mother, it's because there's always some giant ass red flag that he knows that he says you can never be his main chick, which does not mean he won't smash you. And don't come in my comments saying, well, that's stupid to smash someone who you won't marry. No, it's not, because he just wants a nut. And no, he doesn't want to jerk off before y'all say that or any of that. He wants to nut with you because you're attractive. And he wants the nut in your vagina, which he should have used protection, but either way, that's all he wants you for. You're good for that because you're attractive. You could put it down. Maybe you could do some things with your mouth. Who knows? But the reality of the situation is there's a red flag there. That's why he didn't marry you before he knocked you up. That's why he ain't marrying you even though he accidentally knocked you up, because yes, it was an accident. That's why you ain't his wife. Either way, if a man puts you in a situation to be a baby mother, that's exactly what you're going to be. You're going to be single. You're not going to have a family. He's not going to marry you. Now let me go to the next thing. Baby mothers don't get half the damn benefits of a wife. I've told you guys before that a black woman's head, because they're goofy as hell, they think being baby mom is getting the bag. They think child support is a win. They don't really understand what the bag is. Women of other cultures know better. That's why they hold out and say, I ain't having your baby unless you marry me. You know why they do that? Because while you sitting over there with that damn child support, that little child support, that runs out after 18 years, that you're going to be broke once it runs out, like 50 cents, baby mother, because it don't last forever. The Asian chicks, they over there in the corner, if their man leaves them, and that's a big if, he probably won't, because he doesn't want to split half his assets. Because guess what a wife gets? Alimony. A baby mother doesn't get alimony, but a wife does, which entitles her to about half of his assets. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on the situation, but generally half. Which means if they have a house, it's half her house. If he got 2 cars, one of the cars is hers. Listen to me right now, because I'm about to start cooking. She gets half of everything that man has on top of child support. So considering the fact that Zion Williamson has a $200-something million contract, you could have been $100 millionaire. But now you're just going to be a regular millionaire living off your child support that you're going to spend all of it because you're stupid. So you're not even going to have it moving into the future. But here's another reason why you're dumb to be a baby mother instead of a wife. Because wives are also entitled to 50% of the retirement benefits. For example, Social Security, 50% of your Social Security goes to your wife if the husband makes more than the wife. Now, considering these 2 women had babies by LeAngelo Ball, who might not be able to stay in the NBA, right? But he comes from a family of money and he still plays ball in the G League and overseas, so he still got a very good fortune behind him. And Zion, who's again worth $200 million, both these men's Social Security is going to be higher than both of these women. They would have been entitled to 50% of that, not to mention some pension benefits and some 401k benefits. They get none of that now because they're baby mothers. Becky over there and Ling Ling, they gonna get that. So they already up 2 on you with alimony and retirement benefits, and they still get that child support, which is all your goofy ass got. And you know what? I'm not dumb enough, and I'll acknowledge this right now, because I know someone's going to come in the comments and say it anyway, even though I said it in the video, because y'all don't never watch the whole damn video before you reply to it. But I realize, right, that a lot of black women aren't marriage-minded because it's black men's fault. Like, I actually took the time to go out when I was younger, when I was college age, and I used to ask black women. I used to say, a lot of the decisions that you guys make, a lot of things you do, makes me feel like you don't ever really expect to be married. Like, everything seems to be, I'm going to be single, I'm going to be by myself, and I'm basing my life decisions and how I'm moving around that, 'cause I don't think anyone's coming to be with me. And because I generally only hang with honest people, most of the women I asked that question to told me the God's honest truth. They said, you know what? We don't expect to be married. We would like to be married, but we don't really expect it. That's why we push this whole strong and independent thing. And yeah, you're right. Some of our decision making may be selfish, such as buying a house before you have a husband, starting a family with a man you're not married to, and various other things. Deciding that you don't even want to pursue a family until your eggs are damn near dried up. Various other things. But I do realize black men contribute to that because a lot of us are not marriage-minded. It's about 50-50 at most, which makes it difficult when you already outnumber your man. I get that. You're like, let me prepare to be single. That's one thing if you want to be single. I don't even have a problem with her decentering men campaign. Some dudes have a problem with her decentering men campaign. I don't have a problem with that. Listen, you want to be single for the rest of your life? Knock yourself out. Do I know that 90% of the women just going to end up trying to get a man again because women are social creatures and they cannot survive on their own? Yes, but the 10% that's going to work for her, knock yourself out, have fun being single. But I do have a problem with you promoting to black women that being a baby mother is a good thing in any way, shape, or form, because it's not. And me as a man shouldn't have to be sitting here telling women about all the extra benefits they get from getting married. This is stupid. Every other race of women understands this but y'all. Then y'all heroes like Yanie and them, they supposed to be telling y'all this stuff. Not my job. Do I speak to women every now and then? Sure, but I prefer to speak to men. I predominantly speak to men because I'm a man. Why am I having to tell you guys this? Why ain't she telling you? Because to go even deeper than just the money, let's talk about the damn family. So when y'all inevitably break up, because that's what's going to happen when you're a baby mother, I already brought that down, argue with your mama, I'm not bringing it down again. So when y'all inevitably break up, you didn't even consider the psychological effects, your selfish ass decision to have a baby with a man who clearly doesn't love you and you probably don't even like, just to try to secure a bag that you didn't really secure because you didn't lock it down for life. To secure something means that it's yours. It can't go anywhere. When you get married, you lock it down for life. You didn't lock anything down for life. You locked it down for 18 years. But I digress. Lord forbid your man happened to die like P&B Rock did. He didn't put you in his will. Guess what? You don't even get 18 years. You got 1 year to live like a wealthy queen. Now you're broke for the rest of your goddamn life. But I digress. Anyways, your selfish decision wasn't even thinking about the kids. Now the kids are going to grow up in a split-ass household. In a best case scenario, you guys co-parent, which means that the kid gets to get traumatized by putting all this stuff in a backpack every goddamn weekend. Or every goddamn summer, however y'all want to do it, however y'all split it up, and flying all the way over to where their daddy lives, and living in a whole new city, in a whole new house, with whole new friends, and a whole other woman, and whole new rules. Then they have to come back to your place every week or after the summer, and live with you and your man under a whole new rule, in a whole new city, with whole new friends, at a whole new school. Now, I don't know if you guys ever think about this, probably not because you're selfish, but imagine if every day in your regular life, you went to work 5 days a week, and after you went to work 5 days a week, you had to pack up enough clothes for the weekend and drive or fly all the way to another city where you stayed there for the weekend just to then fly back and go back to work for a week, and vice versa. You will be annoyed and it would affect your mental health. That's what y'all doing to those kids. Number two, on top of doing that to the kids, you're mentally affecting them because they're not going to be able to see a strong, stable household. They're not even going to be able to see two parents who love each other because those women don't love those men. They just love the check. So they're not going to be able to form healthy bonds. Kids from single parents households are 3 times as likely to end up creating single parent households themselves as a result of this. Because they've never seen love, they don't know what it looks like, they don't understand the up and downs, and they can't give it. I am cooking right now. Let's go even further. Not only are they more likely to create single parent households by making a single mama or becoming a single mama they themselves, they're twice as likely to drop out of school, right? Twice as likely to be raped or touched, right? Twice as likely to go to jail or serve some type of a prison sentence. I mean, what are we talking about here? Everything's bad. It's all bad. The results of not being a family and having kids are all bad, and you ignored all that because you want to secure a bag for 18 years to be able to say you had some money for 18 years off the back of someone else. Ruin the damn kid's life, ruin the man's reputation, ruin your chance to get married. Because your chance to get married when you become a single mother shoots way below 50%. So you're messing up everything for everybody but the man, ironically, because women ain't going to give a damn that he got y'all kids, because these dudes are still rich. So the next woman will come right behind you with no damn problem and do the same thing, because she going to be stupid, because ain't no one telling her about the properties of being married and why being married is so damn important. You see what I'm saying? This damn promoting single mother culture thing is stupid. Either be single, be on your own, take care of yourself, live your best life, have a hot girl summer, whatever you want to call it. It's whatchamacallit. Or get married and have a damn family. But to just have a damn baby, to set out on purpose to just have a baby with a man you don't care about, who you aren't going to be married to, and when it's not going to work out, and think that that's a win because you're plus 30, or to think that that's a win at all, is insanity. There's no win in being a baby mother. no win in being a baby mother. I don't want to hear about that 25% of women who go on to thrive and survive in life and their kids are great. No, because 3 out of every 4 of you ain't going to have that story. 3 out of 4 of you are going to be losers, and so are your kids. So I don't want to hear about the one who's not. This is stupid on all levels. And for someone to be out here running their mouth talking about, I'm an advocate for women, and they can't even tell women something as simple as, listen, you're going to have a baby, get married first. They think it's a win because at least her baby daddy got money. Ridiculous. But these are our heroes online. These are the ones who come to the microphone and run their mouths. So what are you going to do? So hopefully some of y'all listen to this video and got some damn sense in y'all heads. I know some of y'all going to watch this and y'all going to be her fans. Y'all going to listen to nothing I said, which is irrefutable factual evidence, by the way. Because I'm a beast. A beast. But I'll digress. Some of y'all not going to listen to anything I said in this video. Y'all going to come in, y'all going to miss the message, y'all going to write a hate comment, and that's fine. But for the women that I could get through to, do not have a man's child without a ring. Don't put yourself through that. All that for 18 years of living the big life, living the large life, living the luxurious life. Just get it on your own. Go to school, get a degree, get it on your own. Go get a trade, get it on your own. Start your own business, get it on your own, dude. Do that shit to yourself with them kids. Because you can get that check coming in every month. You still got to be a parent. That's a 24/7 job. You're going to be doing it by your damn self. I'm just telling you. Eventually it's going to take a toll on your mental health. All that money that you get in your family know you got it. Eventually it's going to take a toll on your mental health. Be a lot easier to deal with that if you had a partner. Or if you just was by yourself doing whatever you want to do in the first place with less responsibility. But what do I know, I'm just Alex. Speaking of which, I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.